Do you have an update on Morejon?
I do. MRI clean, so it's going to be all about when he's asymptomatic. So whether it's a few days or whatever, we're not sure about that yet, but MRI came back clean.
How was Pomeranz and what's next for him?
He was fine. I don't know what his next game is yet. Let me check on that one for you. Came unprepared for him.
Groom's numbers were pretty good. What did you hear about what he did?
Yeah, threw the ball similar to what we've seen. So
it's about all he could do, right? To keep.
Exactly right. So we keep looking at him, and I think his next game is in a big league game again. So he's earning his stripes, put it that way.
What do you see from Steven Wilson?
Just a little off. It looks a little out of sync at times, mechanically, maybe rushing to the plate a little bit, but stuff's still good. I mean, the velo's probably not where it was, but a lot of times in spring training, it takes guys a little more time. Just, not his best right now, but obviously got a proven track record of how he performed last year.
Dead arm time for some guys?
Can be. Yeah. And it depended on, a lot of guys ramped up quickly, whether it was mini camp or seemed like we had a ton of guys that were probably, I don't want to say ready too soon, but eager to come into camp, ready to pitch.
So Morejon, is it just an inflammation issue at this point that you're treating?
Yep, inflammation in the elbow.
Has he tried to throw, just play?
You planning to go with your new guys, Soto and Machado tomorrow?
Tomorrow,
okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Any chance that Toddy would do a day game after a night?
No, not unfortunately. It would have looked pretty good. I mean, it's going to look good regardless, but it would have looked very good. But no.
You wanted to get him in tonight.
Yeah, that's what his schedule was. He hasn't had the greatest schedule in the world with some of the road games he's had to play, but he hasn't complained about it. And he's always inspired when he's out there playing. It's too bad that the schedule didn't line up with the game tomorrow.
Did you watch Soto's at bats with the WBC?
Yeah.
I know there's the mental side of things that he's settled here, and we discussed all that before. But he says that mechanically he feels a lot smoother right now. What have you noticed?
I've noticed what I've seen in the past out of him, and when you taking a left-hander just left of the batting eye, 40 rows up, it means obviously his swing's on time, and I think it's important for him to think up the middle the other way. You can say that at times, and sometimes you get a little bit eager, but I think that's kind of his approach right now, and it's worked as well as it has a lot in his career for him.
Did you talk to him about hitting leadoff in the WBC?
No. We've joked about it, yeah, but no, he won't be leading off.
What do you think of Nelson Cruz's cameo in right field?
He caught it, right? I mean, he's played right field before. Whether I run him out there in a spring training game or not, if I need to put somebody else in the DH spot, he's all for it. He'll even play first. He's been working out there too. But Nelson Cruz has logged a lot of innings in right field before.
Where do you feel he is as far as getting at bats this spring? Obviously, he didn't play much. Is that something that's going to be a focus in the next 2 weeks?
Probably. Whether it's backfield at bats or B game stuff too. He's the one guy that didn't really get consistent at bats in the WBC.